Welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast. I'm Michaela Pascal, and this is Jack O'Shea, aka the Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You're a jack of a few trades, I'd say.
I do a few things well.
Yeah.
I do a few things very well.
Like, I don't think I've ever met anyone who can install an in-window AC unit the way you can.
Not just in window, any type of, honestly, I've installed every type of AC unit. I've installed them for people.
Jack, the AC guy.
When we're at hotels, I'll sometimes adjust and fix their air conditioning units.
I know. You like hack hotel air conditioning systems.
Yeah, I don't like that. The cheap, hey, you're fine with 74 degrees.
Yeah. I'm
paying you a good chunk of money a night.
Yes.
I'm going to make this a refrigerator.
Yeah, this bitch better be like at least like a 68.
When we were in Turkey, I got used to Celsius.
Yes.
And I started thinking in Celsius, where I was like, geez, how is it still 25 in here? The AC's been running the whole time. And you're like, what did you set it to? I set it to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you need air.
I do need air. It's all very selfish purposes. And like, I mean, I'll literally go into somebody's like house and I'll see that like, you know, they're letting hot air in through the side of the vent and I'll have to fix it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, and then I don't even want them to know I fixed it.
You want to be like a fairy.
I want the next time I see them for them to look well rested and hydrated.
Yeah.
And then I'll know. They don't know, but I do.
Speaking of hydrated, have you ever seen the video of Addison Rae like years ago?
No, you know I haven't. Tell me about the video, but there's just no way. How could you start a sentence with?
Maybe I showed it to you.
You showed me a lot of videos, though. I can't. There's no way I remember all the Addison Raes. But honestly, if I'm wrong, I am wrong, and I'll do the rest of this podcast without shoes. Okay. I'll do it.
I'm just gonna say, there's the video of Addison Rae like on like a bus. It was like in the beginning of like TikTok or whatever, and she was like drinking water, and like the guy with the camera was like hydrated, and she was like, "Say hi to who?" And he's like, "No, hydrated." She goes, "Hydrated," like she couldn't.
Oh my god, I did see that. I have seen that one.
Told you.
No, I haven't. I'm lying.
Oh.
Of course I haven't. Why?
Because
no.
I would have showed it to you.
I don't know. I feel like the bar's a little.
You know, I consume all Addison Rae media.
I know.
Okay, I've been on her since the beginning.
You
Run
really
tape
have.
back, okay?
No, like for the past like few years.
While everyone else has been hating on her and calling her cringe, that's been the people's princess in my heart.
For years, you've been saying to me, I'm telling you, she's like gonna become a superstar. But it's been a long enough time that like I'm kind of keeping track of it where I'm like, I'm waiting for that to happen. And you're gonna say she already is.
She's literally right now on the track.
She's on the track.
It's happening.
There's a longer track than for most people, it seems.
Yeah, but she's doing it though.
I think she has like a Michelle Branch career.
No, I think she's gonna be good.
She needs a hit.
But like online right now, it's like she's having like viral songs.
Viral songs,
which
but like
is,
in what sense? Like viral songs in the way that like
that's radio now. Like basically TikTok is like the new form of radio where like you used to be like all these pop songs, I hear them on the radio, but now it's all these new pop songs, whatever the big hits are. It's like you just hear them on TikTok over and over and over. Yeah. And that was pretty much for like her whole debut album.
But like speaking of this in sort of like post grunge, so I can speak it. Like when you say it's viral, are you talking about like it's viral, like, you know, freaking Rollin' or Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit? Or is it more like, yeah, a lot of people are listening to it, like Wasting My Time by Default or Fuel by Hemorrhage?
It's more
or Hemorrhage by Fuel, sorry.
It's more in the way of it's just all around you.
Yeah.
Even if you're not actively listening to it, it's there.
It's there.
If I'm scrolling online, it's there. I'm gonna hear an Addison Rae
Hemorrhage
song.
by Fuel.
Yeah.
Hemorrhage by Fuel.
Sure.
She sort of has like a Hemorrhage by Fuel.
Whatever that means.
I wonder what the fuel Hemorrhage. You actually know the song because everybody knows the song because it's all
definitely.
Around. It's this song like in my hands again. It's really good.
To be fair, all
it's like
the
the
grunge
greatest. They
all sound
don't you dare.
Hey, I say it with love.
Okay, well then
love it and admiration.
Then I'm going to start saying what I think, which is that all of these pop songs sound the same.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that's the thing is I like
They're all
it.
like ethereal now. They're like Sabrina Carpenter sings in a very echoey room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just the sound.
It's just a sound.
No one's saying it's bad. There's just a sound.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were taking shots.
Hey, I'm not.
I thought you were taking shots.
You know I grew up in a grunge household.
I know you did. You very much did.
My parents did not play the Beatles.
No, in fact, like specifically, your dad like didn't on purpose.
I was going to say, like, ask me the name of the Beatles. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
One of them's last name is McCartney.
You know his first name.
Is that Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, Paul McCartney.
They're too big. They're too big to not know. And there's only 4 of them.
And
So
I
it's
do
not
know
hard.
Ringo Starr because that's
Best
a great
name ever.
But the rest of them, I'm not really like. I like.
Who was with Yoko Ono and was shot? You know John Lennon.
Okay, John. But see, to me, John Lennon sounds like the name of a historical shooter. I don't know.
It does sound like a shooter.
Doesn't it?
Maybe he would have been.
So like because I know the fact that he was assassinated, but
Yeah.
you could have told me that the person who assassinated him was John Lennon, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
All our diehard Beatles fans listening right now are pretty pumped. Or they're laughing because they're like, hey, you know who they didn't mention? George Harrison, aka the Silent Beatle, because he's the one that you'd be the least one.
I was gonna say I would not have gotten that.
No.
I maybe could have gotten to someone was named George. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's like a names I could put in a hat and be like, I'm pretty sure these are the first names.
Yeah.
And I maybe would have tossed in like a William in there.
You're going pretty safe. Besides Ringo, which is a stage name.
Ringo is
Ringo.
What's his real name? Do you know?
I want to say it's like Reginald, and then his last name's like Starkovsky.
Okay.
It's something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
One of the this is like mean for no reason because I like Ringo Starr honestly solely because he is in those Skechers ads now.
Yeah.
Which really
I love anyone in a Skechers ad.
I love it because Ringo Starr of all people does not need money.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire just from Beatles royalties.
Well,
they sold him, but like
I was gonna say, didn't they sell them?
Ringo's fine.
Michael Jackson.
Ringo's fine. Ringo's worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
No, he's fine.
Ringo's huge. I really think he offered to Skechers. He said, I love these shoes so much. How can I help you?
That's how I feel about a ton of brands where I'm like, I'm willing to just do whatever for your company because I love you so much.
We're gonna work with my favorite sports team of all time, the Washington Nationals, and literally in our meeting, they were kind of pitching us a little bit, thinking because that's usually what they would do. And I said to them, I was like, honestly, this is gonna sound weird. I want to help the team any way I can.
What can I do for you?
What can I do? What can I do that puts wins on the board?
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Yes,
even it can be in subtle ways, indirect ways. What can I do to help this team?
See, that's how I feel about Addison Rae. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What can I do to get Addison Rae on top?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. So Charli D'Amelio. When TikTok first became really big, I feel like obviously Charli D'Amelio is still a thing.
Yeah.
Not as much as she was though.
She's moved off the app more. I feel like she's on Broadway right now. She's dancing.
She's off app.
Yeah, she won. It was like she's still on the app, but she's not doing it the way she used to do it.
Yeah.
And then she gets commercials now.
No, she's just huge. Yeah. She got so big.
Hey, we saw her on the street she was putting CeraVe in her hair. Remember that?
Yes. Who am I? Who am I to ask
Can
these
you
things?
forget?
What about Dixie?
Dixie. Oh,
what a great name.
Girl, that's who I feel bad for.
Why?
She wanted to be the pop star at the Hype House.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she wasn't bad, but she wasn't good. Maybe she just needed a new producer. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
She just needed other people to write them. I don't know, but she wasn't bad.
She also had a tougher draw of it too because so Charli was the biggest thing and she was 16 when she got big, right?
Who, Charli D'Amelio?
Yeah.
Honestly, she might have been younger.
Don't look into why she got big at that age. It's not a good thing to look into. But her sister,
it was a kids app first.
It was a kids app.
So it was a lot of kids. Those are the people who watch the dance type videos. Were the kids. Yeah. So to be fair, it was kids.
Okay, I think there's also some less than reputable men who are also interested in that thing.
Well, we can never take them out of the equation.
You can never rule them out. Sometimes I don't want to be like the Catholic Church and just ignore it. Ignore it.
It's like a New Girl where it's you have to Biden. Just always be there. It's that is those guys. They just always are there. We always have to count them in.
And we just have to be the Catholic Church and pretend they don't exist.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, Dixie is only a couple years older than Charli, right? For whatever reason, I don't know why, she, in my head, was 10 years older. She kind of looks 10 years older.
I think it was when they got famous, it was that subtle age gap where all of a sudden you go from teen to teen type of thing, or younger teen to I'm a teen that maybe could be an adult.
Tween to teen to young adult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was that weird little middle ground between them where it was well, Dixie looks like an adult. When it was no, she's 18.
She just had it always looked like she'd been through more stuff.
Yes.
Charlie and Amelia always kind of looked like, oh, you've never gotten a scrape.
Yeah.
And Dixie's like, you smoked for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you liked it.
Yeah.
It was hard to quit.
And it's, you know what though? And I only watched the first season of the D'Amelios. It did seem like Dixie was going through a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what we started the conversation with. Okay. I actually have something.
Okay.
I read today the most, I think absurdly, like it's kind of funny, but like just almost like a absurdly out of touch thing in a newspaper. And it was...
You read the newspaper today?
I'm always reading the newspaper. I'm 900 years old. I was referencing hemorrhage parentheses in my hands, close parentheses by fuel. God, fuel, come back. But anyway, so Melinda Gates, do you see with her daughter?
I see that. I was actually going to bring that up today.
I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt constantly. I've never been more like, I'm going to throw my fucking phone. She basically said, she was like, oh, I didn't invest in my daughter's startup, which is just absurd because if you are Bill Gates' daughter, no offense to Melinda, if you're Bill Gates' daughter, you don't really need daddy or mommy to invest in your startup. Daddy or mommy's friends will. Yeah. And they did, including Kris Jenner, who donated or invested $5 million. I'm going to say donated though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this company isn't going very far.
No.
I think everybody's just like, hey, I'm buddies with your dad. He's worth a bajillion dollars. I'm worth a bajillion dollars. This is what I make an interest in an hour. So yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
And they also, sorry, the last thing too is the Melinda also basically said like, we don't want our kids to be Nepo babies. And the line was, we're only gonna be leaving our kids 1% of our wealth. So $1 billion?
$1 billion, yeah.
Oh, and 1% each. $1 billion? They're not Nepo babies.
They're not Nepo.
Then who's a Nepo baby?
Also,
1%?
while I understand the sentiment of like, oh, we want to give it away, what was the point then of being like, we're going to be the richest people ever and we're going to do all this and probably not be around my kids as much as I would have liked to.
Yeah. If you're not going to leave.
To not at the end of the day, throw them at least most of the money.
Yeah. Make them the Walton family. Make them the Waltons. I think that's weirdly what a twist this is. You and I are.
Yeah.
We're saying don't give the money away.
No.
Give it to your kids.
Because guess what? Your kids will probably continue to like put it into other things and
Yeah. Historically the children of really rich people are really great.
They won't be the Kennedys.
They're all incredibly successful. Hey, the Kennedys had like 2 generations that were good. They had 2 generations. And you know what's funny enough is that the last good generation was RFK Jr. Yeah. No. The new Kennedys, the Schlossberg kid drives me nuts.
I love him and hate him at the same time. I do love him.
I know. A lot of people love it. I just don't get it.
You know what? He's someone I was early on.
Yeah.
I think I've been following him on Instagram since like 2018.
I was early on the who's this kid train.
Yeah. I think I did a charity thing with him. I think that's why I started following him. So with the college admission scandal where it's like these rich kids are they're buying their way in and they're taking a spot away from like another deserving kid. That's always one where I'm like, well, that's not true. They're just kind of like adding an extra spot. And they would have gone to a school regardless or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're not necessarily taking it away, even though it's like, it feels like that.
Yeah.
This actually does feel like Bill Gates' daughter being like, well, my parents aren't going to give me the money. I guess I'll go ask someone else for the money.
Oh,
and
it's their friends.
That's where I'm like, well, then actually those investors could have invested in someone else who actually needs the money for their startup. How about just invest in your kid? Yeah,
no, that's actually a really good point.
Because that's actually the one thing where it's like, no, you are actually, by saying no to your kid, you are actually going to take away those investment opportunities from other people who are probably a little bit more deserving of it.
That's so true. You're basically having your friends pay for your kids something instead of you, so that you can then just go to the New York Post and talk about it.
Yeah. Look at us.
Ridiculous.
Our kids are going to be normal. You know what? Your kids aren't supposed to be normal.
No, your kids will never be normal. They'll never know. I mean, even just every few sentences, I wish I should have clipped it and had actual quotes, but like every few sentences there were just like, oh, her and her friend who both went to Stanford. I'm sure they got into Stanford totally good SAT scores, good everything. There was no donation or anything by the Gates Foundation or just this is Bill Gates' daughter. Let's let her in.
Yeah. We want to say she goes here.
Yeah.
It's like you want a president's daughter to go to your college.
Oh, of course you do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, when I was in high school, I went to a school where a lot of like politicians' kids went, and there was active recruiting.
Yeah.
Of like this vice president has a kid in school age, and it's like, let's get him.
Let's get them.
Let's get them. Let's get more Secret Service here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they just were on Call Her Daddy. Bill Gates' daughter was.
Oh, okay. So is she the one who's like, I'm starting a podcast?
She started a podcast. You know.
I mean, good for her. I actually don't even mean to make that voice because I am.
I'm sorry. No. Just this is the most ridiculous. Is she going to go her whole life with people saying you earned it?
No.
No.
But
like this is ridiculous.
But it does. I think it does irritate me the sentiment of people being like, well, if I had all that money, I would be doing X, Y, and Z with it or whatever. Like, or I would be working or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but then it's like, well, yeah, Kylie Jenner did something with her money, even though she just kind of was born into a reality TV show. It was like, well, yeah, then she did something with the money and like grew the business.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you should do something with your time and your money. You should build to something.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
No, absolutely. And maybe that's the case here. I would just say that like the only thing I like less, the worst thing for me is the people who act like they started from the bottom and now we're here. When it's like you started not only on third base, but you've done like 8,000 home runs.
Yeah.
And you're acting like you hit a triple.
Yeah.
What are we fucking talking about here?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Why don't you tell us about, you had a morning yesterday.
I did have a morning
You had
yesterday.
a real morning.
Well, yeah, I was in Struggle City yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I woke up pretty early. I woke up at like 7. Because our dog had a groomer appointment at 8, and I had the worst allergy attack the night before.
Yeah.
And then the morning I just woke up. I was still couldn't stop sneezing, couldn't stop blowing my nose. And I just was like, when you're sick or have allergies, you just feel like you're not even here. You can't see. Almost your allergies are so bad. But I was like, okay, I'm going to take my
You kind of feel like you're watching yourself, like you're inside your own head watching TV.
Yes. So I felt like I wasn't on this planet yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I went to take our sweet dog Goose to the groomers.
Yeah.
And he just started shaking because right now we can't walk our dogs in Vegas. It's way too hot.
Way too hot.
Because we're past the hundos right now. We are up and at them.
There's basically a month and a half in Vegas where you cannot walk your dog during the day. And
so our dogs... He got suspicious when I took out the leash to take him to the groomers. He's like, why are you taking just me or whatever?
Yeah.
So immediately he just gets super anxious. He's been anxious all week because of 4th of July. That was his nom.
I can't believe, because this is his 5th 4th of July.
Yeah, but we live in a neighborhood now.
But even last year, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that crazy last year. I don't know.
Maybe it might have been louder this year.
Yeah, something happened.
This year, he literally looked like he was shell-shocked.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours after the first firework.
He was just shaking out of his body.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just been on edge.
Yeah.
So he just was so anxious. I had to take him down the street for, a 3-minute drive. And we're driving in the car and I was like, oh, you better be a farty dog right now because he's shaking in my arms. And I was like, and I smell a little something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've just got to get us to this parking lot. I'm not even going to look.
Do you know how funny it is having a dog who, when he gets scared, shits his pants? Because this is the second time when our friends came over with their dog a couple weekends ago, he got so scared he shit his pants. He literally shit his pants. He does. That's the thing he does.
He just did it.
He just does that. It's by the way, it's not funny, but it also is very funny. It's if you freak him out, he'll shit his pants.
I was just so pissed because I was not here yesterday.
No.
I felt like I was dreaming, and then I park and then I looked down and I was like, he just shit all over me.
Yep.
I had in my car because I always have allergies, so I always keep just a roll of toilet paper in the car.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had some weird 1-ply toilet. When have I ever bought 1-ply?
We bought it when you had a cold when we were going to San Diego.
Oh yeah,
and you had to blow your nose 8,000 times. So I got toilet paper at the gas station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it happened. So it was a single-ply toilet paper.
Yeah.
I had a roll of that in my car, and I had a mini size of Clorox wipes, and then I had 3 minutes until his appointment, and I was I know you're going to the groomers. I feel like I can't just hand them a dog that's he just shit all over
This
himself.
is the funniest thing, the funniest difference between you and I. I would have done a little bit of it so that it's there's not actively shit on him.
Yeah.
But I would have told them when I came in, hey, I'm sorry, but you're already going to give him a bath.
Yeah.
You basically, and so just to recap, our dog shit all over you in the car.
Well, not only did he just shit all over me in the car, he does that. I see it and I was like, okay, crap. I didn't know what to do. So then I put him in the passenger seat because I was like,
so you spread it around.
Yeah, because it was all over me. So I was like, I can't walk into the thing covered in shit. So I immediately and of course I had a little plastic bag in my car. I was like, perfect. I was doing this like
always
professional. I am always prepared.
Yeah.
And so I'm like wiping myself up. I'm like wiping my seatbelts, like everything in the car. And I'm like throwing it away. And then I was like, okay, I need to like wipe you up, buddy. So I'm like grabbing him. And of course he's having a meltdown because he's anxious.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, what's going on? So he keeps like sitting in my seat and he's like
he's
burrowing.
Yeah.
He's just getting shit all over my car. And I just was like, I was like,
it was your nightmare.
I had one of those moments where I came home and I was like, I'm going to be a terrible mother because I was like yelling at him to like cooperate with me.
He was scared,
he was already
and you
scared
were yelling at him for being scared.
Neither of us were handling the situation very well.
Not you and Goose's best moment.
No,
you know,
I just was like, come on, like let me grab you. He just like would not let me. He was like, no, I'm going to sit down,
terrifying him further, making him shit more.
Yeah.
Here's like the what's at play here that really makes me laugh. The two things that like what supersedes you being like, motherfucker, this dog just shit all over me in the car. You do not like being late.
No.
Like the appointment was at 8 a.m. It was 7:57. That's a huge part of the story for you.
Absolutely.
Because I'll show up 10 minutes late being like, sorry, I'm late. My dog shit all over the car. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, that's okay. We just opened. There's no rush. But you're going to make that 8 a.m. time.
Yes, I have an appointment.
And if you're a little bit late, you're upset. And you're freaked out. And you feel really, really sorry.
I'm freaked out, yeah.
Yeah, you feel really sorry. Even though this groomer place is always late.
Yes.
The one time they didn't call us, the place closed. And I went. They went into the phone. So I went and I like knocked on the door and they're like, oh yeah, sorry, we're just getting through now. I was like, you got to give me a call.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
the shop is closed.
We never got our dog. Did someone come in and just pick him up?
Yeah.
And you thought everyone's taken?
He's been there for hours.
He was there for like 7 hours. He's a very small dog. Yesterday they washed and gave him a haircut in like
90 minutes.
Yeah, 90 minutes in and out. But so there's that aspect of it. You also will not bring our dog too dirty to the dog cleaner. It's the same thing. And we're all like this. It's the same thing where like, if you have like a maid coming over, you kind of always tidy up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
you always pick up before the maid comes so they can clean.
Yeah. You pick up stuff but you end up cleaning before the maid comes to clean.
Yes.
And there's other reasons behind that where like, if I clean this, then they don't have to, and then they can get to this thing.
Yeah.
But you're doing that. You're basically cleaning before the maid.
Yes.
I'm surprised maid is still a word people use. I feel like that it weirdly has like a stewardess vibe to me where it's like.
It does. Yeah, you're right.
But cleaner doesn't sound official enough.
Yeah. Yeah, cleaner. Yeah, because it's like the cleaning crew.
Like I weirdly feel like obviously there's male maids.
Yeah.
But it weirdly feels misogynistic saying maid this often.
It does.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep on saying it. Women, you can tell me I'm bad. And then there's the other thing too of, this is the third thing that matters the least. But if you are not looking good, if you're not clean, it's not a great day. Mm-mm. And so him shitting in the car triggered all of this for you.
Yes. All my problems.
You're dirty. He's dirty. Got to clean both. Can't be late.
Can't be late.
And when I got the text of you saying, oh my God, I'm going to kill Goose. And then you just text me that, I was like, oh God. Oh my God, my baby's about to come back in a mood. And to be fair, you were not. You were just exhausted.
I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to keep my spirits up.
Yeah.
So.
What? Now it's over.
Now it's over.
Now it's over.
But yeah, no, me and Goose. And then when I picked him up, all was good. Me and Goose had a talk. I said, I'm so sorry this morning had to go down like that between you and I.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have snapped at you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have shit all over my car.
Meanwhile, Goose was literally just going off of instinct, and like he wasn't like thinking anything.
Like it would be different if we were doing something new, but we get in the car all the time.
He also doesn't like just being with you.
No.
Outside the house. Like it's hard for you to walk him. He doesn't trust you.
No, he does not.
No.
He wants to go home. If I have ever taken him for a walk, he literally is like, let's turn around, Mom. Let's go home.
Yes.
Why are we outside without Dad's supervision?
Mom, we're going to get killed out here.
Yeah.
I just heard a big dog. Goose thinks he could take you.
Yeah.
In our house, Goose thinks really, he firmly believes this is a hierarchy.
Yeah.
I'm God in this house.
Uh-huh.
And to be fair, I'm also the one who I'm bad cop. Like I potty train our dogs and whatnot, it makes them love you more. I hate doing it, but it makes them love you more because they're like, or respect you at least.
Yeah. Because when we play, they will never bite you.
Oh, never.
Like a light bite. But oh my God, all we do is when I play with them, all they do is bite my fingers. Like that.
Yeah, they just bite the shit out of you. They just will fully bite you. And then I'll put my hand hey, bite my finger. And they'll suck on it like they're like a toothless baby. They're like, or they're like, Like they just, they're not going to fucking bite me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, yesterday when you went to go pick Goose up, I came back from the gym. Our other dog, you're God to her.
Yes, I am God to her.
And I've never felt more. I felt like a father with a teenage daughter who's like, oh, Dad. Yeah. I opened the door. She ran over to be like, you're back. Saw that it was me and not you and our other dog. And just kind of turned.
Yeah. She's like, I have no interest in you coming home. Thank you.
He's like, oh, you.
You.
How is the gym?
Yeah.
Why don't we sit on the couch and you can put on Colin Cowherd again?
Colin Cowherd. God, Dad. So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Should we start getting into some of our segments?
Yeah.
I actually don't have a skinny dip this week, simply from the fact just not a whole lot happened.
Yeah.
Outside of Love Island. So I'm gonna get into reality stuff today, but
did he get off?
He still hasn't been sentenced.
But he got off.
The last one we talked about his charges.
Yeah. It is crazy, just the Diddy thing. We can get into it later if we're going to do it, but
I know.
It is crazy how there's literally a video of him just abusing this woman. Uh-huh. And they were like, you're good to go.
Good to go, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
I guess his charges actually weren't for abuse, though.
It's the prosecution team.
I know. They botched it. Botched.
Okay, are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so this NFL offseason, there's been a lot of relationship drama. There have been a lot of breakups and then also new sparks kindling with new relationships. A lot of trades, a lot of free agent signings, a lot of players moving to different teams.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain to you the biggest player changing team situations as if they were celebrity relationships.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, by using celebrity relationships as an example.
Yes.
We're going to start off with your favorite, Aaron Rodgers, the NFL's number one drama queen.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers just signed with the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is sort of like the Brad Pitt of the NFL. Okay. He was basically known for a long time to be in this one relationship. Obviously, he was known to be with Jennifer Aniston as well. But he was when you think Brad Pitt, you think of him and Angelina Jolie adopting 1 billion children from every different country and just being together forever.
Yes.
And then, so it was sort of everybody thought, okay, clearly this is forever. It's Brangelina forever.
Yes.
When they started to break up, though, we started to hear rumors, some stuff sort of kind of came out where it was Brad's a little more toxic than we thought he was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with Aaron Rodgers. And that's exactly what's happening now. Basically, Aaron Rodgers is the guy. He's Brad Pitt. He was in a long-term relationship. Everybody loved him. Now we kind of know he's toxic. And now he's just sort of bouncing around to different teams.
Yeah. Toxic. Hashtag toxic.
Hashtag toxic.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that energy in our lives.
We don't. We just don't. And then we have Aaron Rodgers' former number one wide receiver, Davante Adams.
Okay.
So he was a former legend. He's still very, very good, but he used to be a superstar. I'm actually, I'm going to kind of pull back on that. He's still a superstar. So Davante Adams is an older NFL legend. Okay. He was also in a long-term relationship, but he's been bouncing around a ton over the past few years. Usually with teams that are not equal to his standing.
Yeah, he's kind of he's kind of out of their league.
He's kind of out of he's with a lot of teams who are sort of out of his he's out of their league.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, this offseason, he officially signed with the Rams, who are a Super Bowl contender this year.
Ooh.
So I would compare this to sort of a Martin Short, Meryl Streep situation.
Okay. You know what? that works. That makes sense.
Sort of later, older age celebrity getting with another megastar, creating potentially a power couple.
ship them. I ship them.
Everybody loves it. Everybody's loving Davante Adams with the Rams. Yeah. Actually. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, finally, this makes sense.
That's what we call a perfect match.
You know what? Because we actually don't. That's one thing that NFL fans like really have in common with celebrities is there's a lot of like, even if you're not rooting, even if they're not a player on your team, you're kind of like, this fits.
Yeah.
Like I'm shipping Davante and the Rams.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They're locked in.
Next, we have Justin Fields, who signed with the New York Jets. Okay. I'm going to compare this one to a relationship I just found out existed. That's Billy Ray Cyrus with Elizabeth Hurley.
Yes. I unfortunately was aware of this one.
This is...
She's no fire rose.
Like, she's no fire rose. Like, put it this way. Like, when I found out Justin Fields signed with the Jets, my response was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess, like...
Okay, I guess.
I'm not going to lose sleep over this.
Whatever floats your boat.
Okay.
Vibes? Yeah.
Fine.
I'm not against it.
Is this really news?
Yeah.
At this point?
This just kind of is what it is what we call that.
Kind of like two like C-list celebrities where it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, it's when I was fine. D-list, two like D-list celebrities.
But still celebrities.
Got together. I guess TMZ's having sort of a slow Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have George Pickens. Ben Affleck was traded from the Steelers, Jennifer Gardner, to the Cowboys, Jennifer Lopez. Okay? George Pickens, like Ben, is a super talented train wreck. Okay?
Yes.
And after a few years together, Jennifer Garner and the Steelers were basically like, you know what? We're done with him. Whatever. Only for J-Lo and the Cowboys to snatch him up and be like, you know what? I think we can fix him.
I think I can fix him.
Obviously, it didn't work for J-Lo and Ben.
No, unfortunately not.
We shall see how it works for Pickens and the Steelers. We shall see how it works for Pickens and the Cowboys.
Yeah. Always rooting for you, Ben.
We're always rooting for Ben.
You know that we love Ben here.
Ben's a lot more likable than George Pickens, to be honest. Like, it's actually not close. Ben's like super likable.
No, we love Ben.
He has an alcohol problem. Oh my God, it's a disease.
God, it's a disease.
He made Good Will Hunting. Fuck you.
Oh my God.
He made The Town, the greatest movie of all time.
He's the accountant.
He's literally the accountant.
He literally has the greatest back tattoo of all time.
And he's still proud of it. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. But honestly, I believe him.
He said in interviews like, I love my tattoo. I don't get what people are saying. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Your tattoo's awesome.
You know, that's what tattoos are supposed to be. It doesn't need a meaning. As long as you like it.
As long as you like, that's what the point. That's the point of it. Yeah.
Do it.
Sometimes when we were in Turkey, there was an older mother. There's no way she's listening to the podcast, so we're totally fine.
No.
She had it.
She's British.
She was British. She was sitting next to us, which I think the ugliest tattoo I've seen.
I don't even really know what it was.
It was like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, but like with the purple hood, like the cartoon version of him, in like a weird, like really ugly, crass style. Yeah. But it was dark green and dark purple.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it was like an ugly figure. It made no sense.
Yeah.
It honestly was like shades of, who's so hilarious Australian?
Rebel Wilson.
It was shades of Rebel Wilson's tattoo in Bridesmaids. Which is like, yeah, I got this guy. He offered me a free tattoo, so I said yes, and she got a huge worm.
It's a Mexican worm.
A Mexican worm. Tequila worm. Okay, next we have Geno Smith was traded from the Seahawks to the Raiders. This is sort of similar to like Austin Butler and Vanessa Hudgens' relationship. Okay, so like, you know how like Austin Butler was like not famous whatsoever when Vanessa Hudgens took him in?
Yeah.
Same situation with Geno and the Seahawks. Like, Geno was basically a has-been. He was a bust. Nobody really gave him a shot until the Seahawks actually did. And then he became like, I don't know if a superstar, but a star.
Yeah.
Okay. Only for a few years later, them to enter Splitsville. And hopefully like it works out for both of them. But it does feel kind of like, okay, so the Seahawks invested a ton of time with Geno when no one else would.
Yeah.
Vanessa did the same with Austin. And now...
Yeah, they just were kind of together for 10 years. You know, rocking Coachella, but no ring.
No, rocking Coachella, but no ring.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finally we have Deebo Samuel leaving the 49ers for the Washington Commanders and DK Metcalf leaving the Seattle Seahawks for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. They're basically the same situation, okay? This is sort of like maybe like a Justin and Brittany type situation, okay? Where it's like, as long as we've known DK and Deebo, they've always been with one team, with one girl.
Okay.
But now that they've broken up, now that they've split up, nobody's like really shocked or that like heartbroken about it, because it's like they weren't going to be together forever.
Yeah. We liked them when they were together, but like
They were together. They were together. It lasted longer than we thought it would.
Yeah.
Now, now this kind of makes sense. And it's like, yeah, this is sort of the right path.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, so that's sports gossip.
I love it. Can I pull you for a chat about Love Island?
I would love nothing more. I'm invested now.
I was going to say, nothing has made me happier than this week when I've been like, oh, do you want to eat dinner? And you're like, yeah. And can we watch Love Island? And
Yes.
I'm like, yes.
I always wonder because I was like, I always worry I'm going to kind of ruin shows for you.
No, I never want to like shove it down your throat. Because you show a little bit of interest, I don't want to assume that you want to watch every episode.
I think I'm a lot like my father. And whenever my dad watches something I've been begging for him to watch, usually his take is like something I'm in direct disagreement with.
Yeah. Well,
and eventually I'm like,
to be
fuck
fair,
you.
yes, that is with most things with you, but but it's expected.
I can tell when I'm kind of like, this one take that I believe is actually a little bit too far. I'm not going to say it to you because I don't want you to be like, first of all, you
don't even know what you're talking about.
First off, you can go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are just going to cover episodes 30 through 33. Mm-hmm. We know the finale is coming up, but we're going to cover the finale next week.
Okay.
Just because we're shooting this on like a Wednesday. So it is what it is. So it's been a strange week in the villa.
Yes.
So we started off with Sierra.
Girl, you can say that again.
Yeah. So we started off with Sierra got the boot.
Yes.
Sierra was jumped from the island. And I feel like you can kind of tell that they were trying to figure out how to do it because the past couple of episodes, she just wasn't getting the amount of screen time she normally does.
Do you want to give the backstory a little bit?
Yes. So Sierra was removed from the Love Island villa for using slurs against Asians on her Instagram story. And it wasn't just once. At first I was like, oh, it was once. Maybe she didn't know.
It was a pattern of...
It unfortunately turned out to be a pattern if she kept saying this word on her social media when people were correcting her. So she was removed because everyone online was like pressuring Love Island to do so because it's one of those interesting things where it's like the N-word that's a hard line where it's like, nope, pulled. Like when Yulissa was pulled, it was like, nobody was like, wait, what? Or like, it was like, well, yeah, she said the N-word 3 times in a podcast.
Yes.
Polar.
That's a whole other stratosphere.
Yes.
Like the fact that the slurs and stuff that Sierra was saying, the fact that she wasn't immediately pulled, like in the past 2 years, there's been 2 instances, one on Big Brother, and then one in Major League Baseball, an announcer.
Oh, yes.
Both where people basically said the N-word not on purpose. The one in the Major League Baseball announcer literally didn't even say it. It just sounded like he did.
Like it.
They fired him.
Yeah.
Big Brother pulled him.
Like
the second that it was like, did he kind of say it? So yeah.
Yeah. So it was just one of those things where it's like they took longer to which I think is a whole other conversation we won't even get into today of the like ranking slurs. Let's not get into that today. But
I would, by the way, love to do an episode about that. Like basically be like, hey, this is a whole episode where it's called Forgive Us. We're going to talk about what is actually the most offensive.
Yeah. What is the most offensive? This will be the most offensive podcast episode you'll ever hear.
I love that. I got one last thing. It is just so funny to me every single time I get the thought. I don't get why people are so offended by anything when I'm a straight white guy.
Yeah.
By the way, I get that thought every single time anything but the N-word is said. I'm like, what's the deal?
Yeah. And then you're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, check my privilege.
Yeah, check your privilege, sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sierra's gone. They pulled her out the villa. I think it's interesting. So it's like on the show, all they say was she was pulled for personal reasons, which I actually do think is the right thing just because people online already know what happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like them
you don't
saying
need to have the people who aren't online.
Yeah, they don't really know what's happening. They don't have their phones in the villa.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if them having a discussion without her would have been a tasteful thing to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it was, I think that them just being like, she was pulled for personal reasons. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But so that happened. So, which was interesting because we're getting towards the end and she's been in one of the most solid relationships this entire season with Nick. And so this left Nick single.
Yeah.
And so Nick and Alondria have coupled back up.
And I actually like their relationship, but I can't stand their relationship because this whole week has basically been the show and other people pretending like that they're in a real relationship together.
I like the idea of them. You're right.
They are not attracted to each other. They do not. I don't think Alondra is attracted to anybody else. I don't think that she,
I
haven't seen her flirt.
Yeah. She's just not a very physical person. So it's kind of, it's interesting on a show like Love Island.
Yeah.
To not have a very physical thing.
But not even physical. Also just like verbally. Like I haven't seen her say like.
You know, everything she expresses is very matter of fact.
Yeah.
Like she'll say like, I'm feeling this very matter of fact. She's not really flirting with them. Like she'll be like, the things that you're saying to me is validating.
Yes.
It's not really like, like when you call me pretty, like it's not flirty. She's like, matter of fact.
She's basically always saying like, I agree or I disagree.
Yes.
And they're like, are we dating? I agree.
Yeah.
Like it's just, so I don't know.
Which to be fair, I'm like, you know what? You can't really twist her words ever because she's very matter of fact.
No.
But so I love the idea of Nick and Alondria.
The idea.
I love the idea of them because from the beginning, they definitely did have a little bit more of a flirtatious thing. And like during challenges, they would pick each other a lot where it was kind of like is there an underlying thing there? And so I think everyone online has really been like, yes, we love them together.
Yeah.
When really, I do think that like Nick's super flirty.
I would say Nick is the biggest flirt in the game in a good way.
And he's really good at it.
He's really good at it.
And I think he does kind of like when he gets Alondria's attention because she's not as flirty. I think he kind of takes it as a win.
And she takes it as the it reminds me of like a coworker relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like there's the one coworker who's kind of a hard laugh.
Yes.
Who's kind of a little bit more conservative than the rest of them. And if you can get them to laugh, you feel really good.
Yes.
It's kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah. And so, I like the idea of them, but I think at this point it's an alliance.
It's totally an alliance.
They're together so that they could stay in this villa and they're both smart and they're going to play it up. But
Alondria was heartbroken.
Over Taylor.
Taylor. And by heartbroken, I mean, she was more like, hey, our contract was broken.
Yeah.
And upset with Taylor. And it's like, okay, yeah, so these two will get together and that works. Next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after the whole, obviously the house was very uneven. We lost this week, Elan and Zach.
Yes.
They went home. Neither of them really had strong connections, so that wasn't really shocking.
Yeah.
And then Pepe and Iris coupled up, which was kind of a newer couple.
Yeah.
After they both were left single.
Yeah. They're the most forgettable people on the show.
Yes. But I love Iris. She's so...
I like them both the time.
I like them too. But forget about them.
I'm just kind of like, oh.
They're just kind of hanging.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Iris.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm like, okay, what else happened? Amaya and Brian went to the hideaway.
Which, by the way, they called it the private hideaway. There was nothing private about it. There were cameras everywhere. They showed her like in lingerie straddling him. And it was like, if you keep this going...
Yeah, they had audio of them. They had a close up of Brian's toes curling. They
were like, dude, what? Maybe Alondria was just like that. She was like, my biggest fear is that I go to the hideaway.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm going to do everything I can to not go to the hideaway. And she's surprised she's made it this far.
I know. But it was like, that was just kind of another point for Amaya, just getting more screen time, all that stuff. The chairs clip was really funny.
God, Maya's great.
She's just such a bubbly, like she's just so fun to watch.
It's so funny. We talked about it too. It's like, I totally get, not in a good way, but like where the guys were coming from, where they're like, you're a lot. And I'll tell you one of the things I noticed when she's talking to someone, she will physically turn fully towards them.
Yes.
For a bunch of people who are used to having a phone that they can always kind of pretend they're looking at or always take half their attention.
Yeah.
I don't think that they can handle that.
No, they can't handle undivided attention.
Like next time you're watching, like for the next episode you watch Amaya, watch her when she does a full 180 degree turn to talk directly to someone, usually leaning towards them.
Yeah.
Watch their body language because usually they're like kind of backing up a little bit.
They're uncomfortable by it, which is so funny because it's like, no, that's the right thing to do. It's like you're having a conversation with someone, like give them it's uncomfortable for people.
I just have started to notice where I'm like, oh, she does come on strong in a nice way.
Yes.
But I do get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had the baby challenge this week, which honestly I kind of liked. It's kind of funny.
I kind of liked it too. I thought the photo was the funniest part to me.
Yeah.
She's a mommy. Mamacita. And you could tell she was just like, this is kind of fucked.
Yeah. They woke them up with babies crying and like she like vampire rose out of bed like, oh my God. Do you know how much that probably scared her?
it probably gave her like flashbacks too.
Yes.
Like it probably was mentally torturous for
Oh my
her.
God. She probably woke up like, what was this dream? I just was dreaming I was on Love Island.
Oh my God.
I'm back into like having a baby.
What was the best part of the baby challenge though?
Oh God. All of them getting their like own race baby.
Every baby was a different color, and every color was due to the relationship. The couple with two black people had a dark black baby. The mixed race couples had light skinned black baby. Like it was they were so purposeful.
Pepe and Iris had a white baby.
They had a white baby. They had a white blonde baby. Like I love that so much. I love that so much.
I know.
The producers were like, is this fucked up? No, it's fucked up to not do that.
Yeah. I think it was a challenge that didn't really like add anything. You know, I will complain about that this week. There was no challenges that really shook the house like they normally do. Like,
yeah,
you know, like we've all been waiting for like movie night or like the tweets. Like, when are we going to show? I think that it's honestly with like after the Sierra stuff, they maybe were like, maybe let's not.
Friendly time for a sec.
Yeah, which just sucks because we're coming up on the end. You want the big blowouts, but
also TBF, they just dropped a nuke last week, right?
Nuke.
Where they all were getting on Amaya and Huda.
Oh yeah.
Like that just happened.
That was a really bad.
It's not
juicy challenge.
It's not as effective if you do the standing on business challenge and then movie night back to back.
Yeah,
that's how you end up with zero relationships.
Yeah,
you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hopefully we get like one more juicy thing before the season ends.
They gotta do movie night.
You've got to do movie night, man.
Yeah,
you know what the tough part is though?
What?
We don't have Sierra for movie night, and she would have been the one where it's like she would have gotten her socks rocked a little bit because she would have seen the footage of like Nick actually flirting with Alondria and like stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like that's actually the one meltdown we'll miss.
Yeah.
But it's okay, I guess. We'll get other meltdowns if they have that.
I can tell you what, no matter what is shown, Huda's gonna be really upset about it.
Yes. But speaking of, Huda and Chris, who have been in my top two, I think, favorite couples lately. Or, you know, I think like Chris is just like, he seems just like really good. He's very calm.
He's a really good guy.
He's a very calming presence. So I was like, they perfectly balance each other out. They kind of had another fight yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was sucky because it was, so basically their fight was he asked her to kiss him and then she kind of looked around before kissing him.
Yeah.
And he was kind of thrown off like, why are you looking around to make sure no one's like looking at his kiss? Like
we're at a kissing party.
We're at a kissing party.
You're literally at a kissing party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're coupled up.
We're basically playing spin the bottle here every single day.
Yeah. We sleep in bed together every night. Everyone hears us chewing on each other's faces.
Yeah.
Like, what's the deal? And so I think he was thrown off about that. And Huda basically was like not comfortable with the PDA thing after everyone getting upset with her for the Jeremiah stuff. And the last time that they were exploring each other, when they kissed, it was like it was the whole drama with everyone else. So I think she kind of is now more pulled back from the, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. But the issue was Chris wanted to talk to her about that and he was trying to express his feelings and she would not stop cutting him off.
She's not the type of person I would be in a relationship with.
No.
She is not. I was trying to figure out how to say it last night. She has red lines that you're not allowed to cross. But she will cross your red lines and tell you you can't have those red lines.
It's interesting because she's someone who clearly wants to like flirt and like kind of have like a we're making fun of each other relationship. And then all you have to say is one word that all of a sudden she's like, no, don't say that.
She wants to make fun of you, but she does not want you to make fun of me.
Like she wants it, but then I think she might be one of those people who's like addicted to fighting. Like she kind of needs the drama a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like when she kind of was yelling at Chris during the baby challenge, like, oh, don't put that in. And he kind of was like, oh, shut up. Like as a joke, she was like, don't say shut up to me.
Don't you tell me to shut up.
And it was like, clearly they were like, we were goofing off together.
It's like, bitch, we can probably watch a highlight reel of you telling people to shut up this entire time.
And so I don't know, that was a very, very hard watch. Like that was like a Huda girl, like let him speak. Like it was, I don't know.
There was one thing, I forget what he said, or she said, but he said like, don't call me stupid. And she just went like, I just did. And I was like, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Call it.
And then they immediately had like the ceremony where one of the couples got kicked off and they got saved. And you could tell she kind of was like, yay. And he was like, he was so upset with her. Like,
he's over the Huda ride.
I think he
was understanding at first.
Yes. He very understanding. I think he knew she was coming from a tough situation. And then he just was like, oh, now the attitude's towards me. Yeah. That was really rough. Like it's one of those things where it's like, man, like Huda, you just need to like work on your communication because that was really rough and Chris did not deserve that.
He's kind of too good of a guy.
While the thing was, her feelings on that were totally valid for her to be like, I'm not comfortable like kissing in front of other people anymore.
I totally get it.
Absolutely. She just needed to communicate that to him and let him speak.
I think he was coming up with I think he was looking for a reason to be like, I'm upset with you. Or like, I'm not liking this relationship.
Yeah.
I think that, because I agree with you where it's like her being like, I don't really want to do PD. I was in the mood for PDA.
Yeah.
Is like, I totally get that reasoning. And I feel like he would too. He seems like a super empathetic person.
He's super understanding.
I think it was a bunch of other little stuff that we're not seeing or we saw snippets of that I think he's like, but he can't just bring those up.
I think he was kind of getting a lot of like, in the past week, I've kind of seen that where it's like been like little twinges of like attitude from her. And I think he was kind of thrown off.
Sharp attitude.
Yeah.
Like biting, fuck you attitude. And he's just a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good at being cool, calm, and collected though. Like he was kind of like, please let me speak. Please let me speak. And then he just was like, okay, like I'm just not going to be able to have this conversation. Like,
people are like dogs in that way. Bigger people at a certain area, like, you know how like bigger dogs are like very chill.
Yes. Or like, they're kind of big babies.
They're kind of big babies, like, because they know if I jump on you, I'll knock you down. Yes. So they don't. Whereas little dogs are constantly yapping and jumping all over you.
Yes.
He's a huge person. I think he's like, I feel like in life he's learned if I yell at someone, it's terrifying.
It comes off bad. Yeah.
Because I'm huge. Whereas like there's like
when you're a 5-foot girl, you're more likely to be just kind of yelling at everyone.
5-foot girls are the loudest people you ever meet. Little girls are the loudest people you will ever meet in your life.
Yes.
And no one talks more shit than little guys. Like love our short kings, like 5'5" guys.
Yes.
Got a mouth on them.
Yes.
Because they got to. Otherwise, you won't even notice them.
I know. Look right past them.
Yeah. I'll look right over their heads.
And then the last was that the couple sent home this week was Clark and Taylor, which honestly, justice for my girl Clark. I feel so bad for her. She came in and just immediately was in a bad spot because the villa felt like they were against her for being with Taylor because he was with Alondria. And then I think America with like that first vote was kind of against her for the same reason. And so she kept getting ranked bottom.
Yeah.
And then they didn't get enough votes when weirdly they were like the one couple that like,
I think they might stay together.
I think they're actually going to date after this. Like
they might date.
Like I think, they seem to be legitimately interested in each other and stuff like that. And so I feel so bad, especially for Clark, just being like, oh, like girl, like you kind of just got here. And then
I am happy they're gone only for it's really their names were more confusing than I've never been more confused. Clark is the girl.
Yes.
That because Taylor's
a unisex name. Yeah.
This has been really hard.
Yeah, Clark and Taylor.
This has been really hard for me.
Yeah.
So for me,
and Taylor totally looks like he could be a Clark.
He is Clark to me, and she looks like a Taylor.
Yeah.
What are we doing with Clark?
Let's switch.
Clark is so hard.
Yeah, I know.
That's like her name being Greg.
Yeah.
Like
it is kind of chic though. Like, okay, Clark.
It's one step over. Like, it's not like Charlie or anything like that where it's like, okay, I can see it.
No, it's a step further for sure.
Because Clark is like a man's name that you don't even hear that often.
Yeah.
You know? It's like his name being Ruth.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it just, I don't know why. That's been so hard for
tough.
my brain.
Yeah.
That it's like, I'm almost a little bit relieved.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, no, I liked Clark, so I felt really bad for her. So I feel bad that they got sent home, especially even though I do like Pepe and Iris. They both had just like recoupled up because their people went home and they were like, okay. And Pepe was like on to the next blonde.
Similar to Alondria.
Yeah. And while I liked them, like I liked them both, they should have been voted off because it's like,
they don't exist.
Like it's very strange this year how the people being voted off are the ones like in the serious connections.
I think that's how the game is designed, and I don't think the producers like it that way. Actually, I think they're
they don't
trying
want
to fix that
because I think that's why they've been kind of scrambling this season. Is they were like, what's going on? Like, there's no like legit couples now.
Well, I mean,
there is actually a theory that I read on Reddit where I was like, ooh, that's really good. Which maybe I'll get into like really quickly.
Do it.
With Ace, the whole like Ace and Shelley might have been dating before the house rumor. They basically listed out all of the things Ace did where it was like actually low key. He's been kind of putting his nose in all the business of the people who are the strong connections.
Yeah.
And he's kind of was the one telling Jeremiah in the beginning, like, like, you need to open up. You shouldn't just be with one girl, blah, blah, blah. Like, he kind of was in the ears of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Almost because he didn't want the strong connections to stay so that him and Shelley could get to the end and be the strongest connection.
Yeah.
Which would be like a huge, like, wow, mastermind plan.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true or whatever of them actually being together or if they would even think to do something like that.
It would be one of the greatest game show reveals and scandals a reality show in history.
Yeah. They would get in so much trouble if they actually are dating, though, because it's a game show.
Well, speaking of trouble, I actually wonder if this will ever be the case. So I've worked in like legit game shows and stuff before. There's like this whole like the gaming commission, the standards you have to have of like if you can actually win prizes, it has to actually be fair.
Yes.
You cannot rig anything.
That's what I mean by I'm like, if this turns out to be true, like that they were dating before the house, they're going to be in huge trouble.
Here's my one thought about the show though, where I'm like, I wonder if the gaming commission would ever be like, you can't do that. The America Votes stuff. It is totally up to the producers who America votes for.
Yeah.
Just by screen time.
Yes, definitely.
Like, and then the way that they vote for it too is America's not voting for who to send home. Usually they vote for who their favorite couple is.
Yeah.
And if you get the least votes, so the person with the least votes, it's like why you see all these, ads for politicians all the time because name recognition is so important. They never showed Pepe and Iris. Like ever. So they're nobody's favorite.
Yeah.
They're always going to be on the bottom.
They should almost have like your two votes, your favorite and least favorite.
Yeah.
Like type of thing.
Or rank them or something.
Yeah. The voting is very off with the show.
Because it's good for entertainment because you do want the couple that everybody hates to stay on the show.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. It just feels like if I was Pepe and Iris, I'd be like, well, if you showed us more, we might have a chance to win $100,000.
Yeah.
But you chose not to.
You chose not to.
So I don't know. Stuff like that, I'm always like, well, this is really affected by this.
No,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yes, that was Love Island this week. And even though I know this is coming out on Friday, so 2 more episodes will have come out by then. Or 1 or 2. We will cover the finale next week.
Yes.
And how that all shook out.
Yeah.
But just one more quick reality show. I'm going to do a quick recap because I watched this solo. You didn't watch this. God, it's so tough to go from Love Island to The Bachelor in Paradise.
It's like watching an NFL game and then watching a high school game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, so it's really tough. So I want to keep doing reality recaps and stuff like that. I really want to be into reality this year and I want to cover it. So we're going to do Bachelor in Paradise because it's only on once a week so I can handle that.
Yeah.
Man, it was really tough because the Bachelor franchise is like dead right now. They're
might be dead for good.
They're banking on the Goldens, which is interesting.
Because it's the one series I won't watch.
Yeah.
We watched a little bit. It's just sad. Everybody's a widower.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
So this was actually really interesting too, because it's been long enough since I've like really watched The Bachelor. I watched like the highlights of like, like some of Jen's season, some of Joey's season, or like, here and there, but I haven't really like watched in like a good like 4 seasons. It feels like on
since it was
both sides. Yeah. And so all these people in Bachelor in Paradise are new to me. So that's interesting. So keep in mind if I go in with this recap, that I don't have a lot of backstory on most of these people. So I don't have like preformed opinions.
Yeah.
Except for the few people that I do know. But so Bachelor in Paradise, first episode just came out. I fast forwarded through a little bit of it, a little bit tough. I will start with ABC was heavily promoting that this season Golden Bachelors were going to be on it.
Yeah.
That was like their entire promo was like, we're mixing it back. Like the Goldens are going to be in. They were not in the first episode. And apparently they're not coming till episode 3. So,
and are they going to be in the show the same way the other people are?
I think so because they have a good amount of them.
Will they have their own separate thing?
Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do, but so I was a little bummed that we didn't really get to see any of the Golden Bachelor stuff. But so basically a bunch of people came to the island, blah, 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 the usuals.
Yeah.
And then like one of like their second reveal after they brought everyone in was that they were bringing in Dale from Claire's season, who was the one who had talked to Claire before the show by like messaging her on Instagram, which is a no-no.
She was the oldest bachelorette.
She was the oldest bachelorette. And then what was it, like week 3? She was like, I'm going home with Dale.
They literally, it was the COVID year.
Yeah.
It was the COVID year. So I remember like, this was the first year where Chris Harrison was no longer the host.
Yes.
No.
No, I think it was the year before that.
Or was it that same season?
No, because I think it was Katie was the first Bachelorette.
Who took over? Who took over for Claire?
For Tayshia.
And was she the host? Wasn't she part of the show? There was some reason where it was like at the last minute, they were like, we got to keep the season going. So they brought Tayshia in because
she became the new Bachelorette.
But she was already quarantined.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, I believe
God,
so.
I don't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, what was Chris there?
I don't think
because Tayshia was a host.
And I think Tayshia, they had 2 hosts, and I think they're like, one of the hosts will be the girl. Because we know she's quarantined. I might be getting this
I don't think so.
Wrong.
It's I'm not going to touch on that because I'm just going to speed through this because honestly, I can't even tell you guys that I'm going to commit to Bachelor in Paradise because I care very little. But okay, so you know how that guy Wells on the show is always like the bartender? Like he's not a contestant, he's a bartender. So this year they brought in Hannah Brown to be Paradise Relations. And so I think she's just kind of there to be like a guru.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't have a successful Bachelor run.
Yeah.
But so she's basically there to be like, I'm here to talk.
Okay.
I think. But they put her basically in like a staff uniform, which I do love.
You love it. They did the same thing with Wells.
Yeah. So basically both of these characters are just kind of there to like talk to the people and like kind of be like semi-hosts.
Yes.
Which I have the whole other rant on like what's happening to hosts of reality shows and why aren't they in every single episode anymore?
Yeah.
Why are we having the contestants have hosts? Makes no sense. And that's on every show now. Like, I'm kind of like hosting's not that hard.
Yeah. It's really not.
Come in.
Yeah.
Clock in. But so Hannah Brown is joining the cast as Paradise Relations. So she's now on the show. But so when they brought in Dale, and the first thing you notice is immediately all the girls are like, oh my God, Dale. And all the guys are like puffing their chest out. Everyone's a little bit threatened by Dale, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a very like conventionally handsome, tall, dark, handsome man, you know, that type of vibe. And so everyone was interested immediately. So Jess and Spencer were 2 people who they started flirting immediately and they were the first kiss of the season. And then Dale, even though everyone was interested in him, he went out on a little date with Kat and they also shared a first kiss and then they coupled up together at the end of the episode.
And they're going to leave in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
They're going to say we're married.
Okay, he fast tracks it, okay? When you got it like Dale, you got to go.
You got it like Dale. Yeah. I can't believe they brought Dale back. I figured that The Bachelor would be like, I thought they were a real fuck you to Dale and Claire. Like you just ruined.
I'm kind of shocked they brought him back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try to explain this game they played.
Okay.
So they played a game where they brought in these like faceless silhouette, like cardboard cutouts.
Yes.
And so they were basically one of everyone, but you don't know who it is. And on each of them had these like fun fact quotes about them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like scary movies, or like there was one girl who was like, I like guys who are under 5'7" or over like 6'3".
Oh, that's a great fun fact.
Yeah. And so like everyone, and then basically every contestant got stickers that were either like hearts or like red flags. Okay. So you could put on each of these people's like silhouettes, like either I love this or like red flag. You're a red flag. Okay. So there's these 2 guys, Ricky and Hakeem. Hakeem got, I think, 1 red flag and Ricky got several.
Several red flags. Ricky's my favorite character already.
But then Ricky, unprompted, went to Hakeem and said, and called him vanilla for his answers. And he was basically saying like, well, I'd rather be hated than being vanilla. Okay. And Hakeem kind of was like, the fuck?
I'm Hakeem.
Yeah.
Was Hakeem stuff like, I like dogs?
I think he was like, dating me is like recess. Like, I like to have fun. Like, I don't know.
I'm on Ricky's side. I don't know what Ricky said.
He was just, so basically Ricky was just calling him vanilla for no reason. Like, but the other guy kind of was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then they started fighting and shouting at each other in front of everyone.
Not very vanilla of Hakeem.
Not very vanilla.
Of Hakeem the Dream.
Yeah. And so it was just kind of like a very strange, unnecessary drama where it was like clearly one made a bad joke and one did not like the joke that was being made about him. He's like, oh, what? I only got 1 red flag. You got several.
To be fair.
Now I'm the bad guy.
To be fair, he called him out. He said, your answers were vanilla. Yeah. You're not a vanilla person. And Hakeem said, Like fucking hell I am.
Yeah.
Which is not a vanilla thing to do.
It's not a vanilla thing to do.
So good though. Good. There's drama.
Yeah. So that was Bachelor in Paradise episode 1. A lot of consensus I've seen online is they don't like the new style of the show. I think they're trying to take the aspects of a lot of the other reality shows right now.
They've been laughed by all the Netflix reality love shows.
Yeah. So they're trying something new. So we'll see how it goes. But
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm going to keep watching this season. But I'm going to stick around to see how the Golden Bachelor stuff plays out.
Gotta see that.
But yeah, so that was Bachelor in Paradise episode 1.
And I think that's the podcast.
I think that's the podcast too.
Guys, towel off, grab a pina colada. We love you. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.